Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Obsessed with Movies. And if you are new here, hit that subscribe button for the daily dose of movie madness. Today we dive into a movie that has been making some noise, Thangalaan. After a quite the adventure trying to catch the Hindi dubbed version, trust me, there was no easy feat. I finally watched it and wow, I do have some thoughts about it. So let's share it. Let's get into the video. Thangalaan is the battle for gold, a historical fantasy set in 1800. Thangalaan takes you back to the Kolar gold field. This one is set around 1950 CE, way before all that, blending history and mythology in a way that feels both ancient and otherworldly. Picture this: locals and British colonists going head on head for that shiny gold, and all of it wrapped up in a fantasy and action-packed movie. Chiyaan Vikram power-packed performance. If there is one reason to watch Thangalaan, it's Chiyaan Vikram. He carries the entire movie effortlessly on his shoulder with a performance that is raw and magnetic. And let's talk about the chemistry between his on-screen wife Gangamma. Playful yet heartfelt, adding layers that makes their relationship feel real and engaging. Trust me, you will want to give Chiyaan Vikram a big hug for his stellar performance. Character that shine and some that don't. While Chiyaan Vikram's character lights up the screen, Aditi's role left me wanting more. He's blend into the story with some cool mythological and devotional touch. It feels like there was so much more depth to be explored. Her character pops in and out, leaving you thinking, wait, that's it? A little more screen time and a depth would have made her arc more important and impactful. A tale of two halves. The movie feels like two stories in one. The first half is gripping, almost 10 on 10 experience. But when you step into the second half, just does not quite live up. If you are rating the first half as a perfect score, the second half drops to around 6 or 7. And talking about the climax, it's a mix of big moments that are misconnecting as well as they should. Let's talk about the CGI. For a movie packed with fantasy element, you expect the CGI to be top notch, right? Well, not quite. From the snake to panther and even a buffalo, CGI isn't subtle about being CGI. It's clear something is distracting and you can pull you out otherwise in an impressive experience. Let's talk about the Hindi dubbed version. It's decent, but it does not blow me away. And there's something surprising. For the first time, I felt like Sanket Matre's voice did not quite fit Vikram's character. Usually Matre's nails it, but this time a rougher and more textured voice might have been better fit for the rougher role. Final thoughts. Thangalaan is an action-packed movie with enough fantasy, action and drama to keep you entertained. If you're a person where the CGI does not live up, it's definitely a worth a watch, especially if you're into a fantasy flicks and stellar performance. Overall, Thangalaan is a movie that you should watch in a theater. And the next movie that we are reviewing today is The Goat, featuring none other than the legendary Thalapathy Vijay. Is it really the greatest of all time? Let's find out. So Thalapathy Vijay is back with his 68th movie The Goat, and let me tell you, this one got fan buzzing around. It's being placed as one of his last movies that is out and mass entertainer. I watched this movie in the original language with subtitles since the Hindi show was available in the major theaters. Now let's talk about the production. With a whopping 400 crore budget, the movie spares no expenses. From an high-octane action sequence to cutting-edge AI technology and VFX. Every frame screams big money, but does all the cash translate into a cinematic goal? We will get to that. On the plot, Thalapathy Vijay plays a double role: Gandhi, a member of anti-national squad, and his son Jeevan. It's a classic father-son duo story, but with a twist that keeps everything fresh. As a father retires, old problems resurface, forcing both generations to team up and tackle against the challenges. The twists are smartly placed, adding depth without compromising the plot of the movie. Let's address the elephant in the room, the runtime. clocking in a hefty 3 hours and 3 minutes. We start strong with the first half flying before you know it. But as we approach the interval, the pacing stumble a bit. Some part could have been definitely been trimmed to keep the momentum going. It's like having a great conversation that starts to dig but still interesting, but you wish they get to the point sooner. Fan service moment. One thing for sure, fans are in a treat. Thalapathi's signature gesture, fourth wall breaks, and these iconic mass moments are spring throughout the movie. And believe me, every time this happens, the theater erupts. It's the kind of experience that reminds you why Thalapathy has such a loyal fan base. People are cheering, clapping, hooting, and even shouting with excitement in the theaters. However, the movie isn't without its flaw. There are a couple of songs that feels like they were thrown into just for the sake of it, purely fan service, but not necessarily adding to the story or the plot of the story. You know how sometimes less is more. Yes, they kinda missed the memo here. Performance wise, Bijay knocks it out of the park. He plays 5 different versions of his character and each one is spot on. It's no wonder why they call him Thalapathy. From high energy action scenes to emotional moment, carries each of his role so good that you loved how he is acting in this movie. Bijay's raise is on a full display and it's worth every second. Final verdict. The GOAT delivers exactly what it is meant to be, pure entertainment. It's packed with mass appeal, a bit of nostalgia and plenty of fan service. Sure, it has some of the rough patches like the unnecessary music and the potential of some AI technological glitch, but overall the movie is wholesome to watch, perfect for a fun night out with your family and friends. And yes, that's the wrap for today's video. Let me know on the comment section what are your thoughts about Thangalaan and the GOAT movie. And if you are planning to watch a movie or you have already watched a movie, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more movie insight. Until next time, keep watching, keep loving and keep obsessing with movies. Thank you.